there with $150 million in cash without getting stopped?
Sup losers, I'm a Blue Bat. Welcome to the first single episode review on the channel. If you haven't watched my big update video I made, I'm scrapping reviewing multiple episodes in one video in favor of single episode reviews. I'm doing this so that by the time I'm old and frail as an antique pot from China, I'll be proud of the output of videos I've made in my life. I've got a lot of stuff I could make this video on, but today, I will slowly ease my audience into this new video style with the old channel favorite, Dogs in Space. This is going to be very interesting due to the fact that, like I said at the end of my last video, this episode is the beginning of the season's tonal shift towards a much more serious storyline. That means we're going to have a lot more interesting things to talk about other than, I like this subplot, I like this joke. I like the scene where Happy is trapped in a room filling with mustard gas. So basically, the rest of the season is going to be a lot more fun to talk about. Plus, it will make up for the mess that was this thing. Let us begin. Speak? About what? The political climate of the US. This episode is about how Garbage finally gives up and says, screw it, we'll get some magical plant seeds to fix Earth ourselves. And the plan seems to be going smoothly with one small problem. In order to get the seed, they need to convince the shrub-dub, sentient alien plants that are responsible for giving out the seeds, that their species deserves to be saved, and the crew has Kira on their team. Someone who is anti-human. You know, the species dogs are trying to save. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Surely she won't be too much of a liability, right? So Kira ends up being a liability by making strong arguments that humanity is not worth saving, and they completely screw up the mission. Well, they tried at least.
But Chelsea abandoned you too, you know.
Oh, snap!
Nomi!
Nomi, you and your inappropriate reactions. You are the ones who did this to me.
Well, you know, I do my best.
I want you to remember this scene, because it's going to be very important later. The team were just about to mark the mission as failed, but Garbage, being the stubborn little breadroll he is, doesn't want to give up, so he forms a new plan to steal the seed!
They won't give us a seed. We'll have to take one.
Well, that doesn't sound very heroic.
Well, does saving millions of lives sound heroic? Very!
Yes, gentle pies, this is going to be a heist episode. Yes, I know how done to death this style of episode is, but don't worry, they've got tricks up their sleeves. Like references to the movie Ocean's 11, and that the crew have to deal with something known as the Nebula. A nebula cloud that the seed station needs to routinely go past to gain power, but also has the ability to render all forms of communication incomprehensible. What the heck does that last part mean? Well, let's find out by dressing up for the school play.
I'm a truth, that's the truth.
Have you ever seen a face of death?
How the hell these things are supposed to work as disguises is beyond me.
One of my children turned to me saying something that haunts me to this day. She said,
Look for the Gummy Bear album in stores on November 13th.
Oh, so they just lose the ability to speak, and that is why this episode is called Speak.
Neat.
This is really cool. Animation as an art form has always been the best at visual storytelling, and this episode makes really good use of that fact, especially in the acting department. Look at how you can tell what a character is thinking and feeling based entirely on the acting of the characters. I don't know, I just think that's neat.
guards everywhere, and these shrub dubs have thorns, figuratively. Also, literally.
That, and they may or may not have raccoons with guns on their backs. But But don't just go thinking that this is just going to be some lighthearted side story. No. This episode gets serious. Like, really serious. This is the episode where Kira begins her manipulation of garbage, and boy is it scrumptious! While it's not readily apparent, you can clearly see Kira's anti-human bias having an effect on garbage, especially after being the reason the heist mission failed. Oh yeah, garbage is the reason the mission failed. Yeah, I know, stunning reveal. But it eventually leads to Garbage to this really difficult choice where he must choose between either saving his team or saving Earth. He chooses to save his crew. And I swear to God, this song that plays in the background sounds like On the Floor by Jennifer Lopez. What is wrong with me? And this incident is also used by Kira to convince Garbage of her anti-human ideology. And it works. Kind of. Garbage takes responsibility for screwing up the mission and states that he won't sacrifice another member of his crew ever again. And unfortunately enough, Happy was eavesdropping on them because of course, and immediately assumes that they're sabotaging the mission, which, well, not entirely inaccurate. Goes to show how much of a spiteful prick he is. I hate him and his guts. Oh, and also the Shrub Dog found out that the dogs destroyed their seed fridge, and they are really happy about it.
Earth.
I wonder if they'll show up later. Yeah. It's a pretty good episode. The heist is fun, especially with its reliance on the visuals for storytelling. The beginning of Kira's manipulation arc is cool, alongside Garbage screwing everything up because he was worried about failing the mission. The disses on humanity are really funny.
You don't need to wipe humans out. They're wiping themselves out all on their own.
Oh yeah, humans are obsessed with peace. You should see all the wars they fight to preserve it.
Perfecto. It's even better considering that it's an adorable puppy saying that. And there are even some neat world-building details they've now just picked up on. Overall, a solid episode that's really fun. Not so fun for Garbage because he screwed up the mission and was harshly reprimanded by Kira, who also planted seeds of humanity doubt into him. But other than that, fun episode. Don't worry, Garbage. It's only going to get worse for you from here on out. They'll have to wait for like another 5 months or so. You know, I'm really getting into this new video format. I've never enjoyed making videos this much in my entire life. I am so pumped. What is the next thing I'm going to review?
Ben and TT have always been kinda when it comes to heavier stuff. Like, when I died, their first instinct was to replace me.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You're the ones who did this to me! You're the ones who did this to me! Well, you know, I do my best.